Best byte. Okay, so as we talked about earlier, the byte is like this. There was more limitations. The design had to be smaller, and it had a smaller interface to the central CPU.
Yeah, so this helped us get a few more designs onto both of the chips, and gave part of the idea was to give kind of newcomers a simpler interface to work with. But lots of people that were quite experienced took up the challenge of fitting something into this space as well. So that was good to see.
Okay, so you do this first one, Mike.
Cool. So yeah, the first one was one of Ray's submissions. This was the another. It's an audio synthesizer, so the AY3819X,
which is a classic sound chip.
Yeah. I think Ray taped this out on Tiny Tape Out 6 or 7. I remember playing with it on there, so it's great to see a version of it available from TinyQV, and we'll be able to play with it. And yeah, I'm really hoping that we'll be able to combine this synthesizer. There's a couple of other synthesizers on this on TinyQV and graphics projects, and get some cool games going. And that
it's going to be a really good engine for games and demo scene stuff, I think. So congratulations, Ray, winning third place in the Byte category. Second place is another one where we've got two people tied together. The first design is the 8-bit RSA by Chao Alonso, and tied with Tiny QV Waveforms by Meinhard Kisic. And we've got a quick clip to play from Omar about his choice for Best Byte.
So first of all, it's compact. It's very simple. Like the principle is very simple, but the idea is great. Like it's something I would have never thought about. And in embedded systems, because this is what I do, I always need logic analyzers. I always need to get it out and plug cables and everything. And I think the idea behind this is really good. And it's simple, yet efficient. And who never used printf to debug? Well, now we have something a bit better than printf. So I think it was a good one, very good one.
Yes, so let's just take a quick look at the Tiny QV waveforms.
That's basically a logic analyzer that displays the input pins that are coming into the Tiny Tape Out chip on a little LCD screen, SSD 1306 screen, which are quite like common cheap little screens.
There we go. So this is what you're going to see when you plug it in. So it's like having a little logic analyzer right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then 8-bit RSA from Chao Alonso. Yeah.
So yeah, this is an 8-bit implementation of the RSA algorithm. It's obviously kind of somewhat simpler because it's only 8 bits, but it's still a kind of interesting algorithm to implement, and good to squeeze it into a single byte, a single tile.
Yep. Fantastic. So Mike, you go ahead and announce first place in the Byte category.
Yeah, so first place is the Universal Segmented LED driver from Rebecca G. Betancourt. This is quite a fun one. You could start by thinking, well, this is fairly straightforward. You're outputting numbers. You can drive the 7-segment LED on Tiny Tape Out with different numbers, and then it's got a whole bunch of extensions. So if you go above 9, then you can go A, B, C, D, E, F, as you would normally expect for hex. But you can also do various of these different patterns to those letters there. So you can say help, which I remember appearing on 7-segment displays of various servers when they crashed and that kind of thing. So you got those things, and then it's got a bunch of options. So depending on how you want to display the numbers, and then going further than that, it's got this whole ASCII mode. So as well as numbers, it's got like a full attempt at all of the uppercase and lowercase letters. Obviously, some of them are pretty rough when you've only got the 7-segment display, but that's pretty cool. And then, even beyond that, it's got these different number systems where it can display on different styles of LED display. And if you go down a bit further, it's even got a vigesimal number system, base 20. So it's lots of different things that they've packed into this pretty cool little single tile project.
Yep. So congratulations again to Rebecca. First place in the Byte category. All right. Are we going to do a demo, Mike?
Quick demo of that one? Yeah. Let's give that a go. So this is just counting up through the numbers, as we said, and then we've got a little animation there which plays. Just the CPU is just continuing to count, but it goes through different animations and that kind of thing.
Fantastic.